Welcome, my friends. We are at Magdala again and again. You can see the differences because you can see now the olive trees that grows here. And look how beautiful is the mountain of the Arbel. And this is the city of Mary Magdalene. But now we can visit one of the most beautiful churches that I saw. It's a Catholic church, but it's so well-known church, and everyone, Catholic, Christians, Greek Orthodox, even Jews are visiting it. It's called Duc In Altum. Go into the deep, just like Jesus said. Go into the deep. Don't be afraid. I'm here. I'm here. And it's next to the Sea of Galilee. Now let's enter to the church. And why I'm walking not on the path, because I can. And I'm doing it now, and it's more quiet. That church is dedicated to each woman in the world. Jewish, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, whatever you will choose. Let's take our hats off and let's pull it. Can you see the hands of Mary? Can you see the wound? Can you hear Jesus in the belly of Mary? Can you see the life? And you can see here so many names that mentioned in the Bible of females. Mary Magdalene, of course. Susanna. And here there's no name. What's happening here? Because your name is here. This is your name. This is dedicated to you. To you, Martha and Maria. Salome. The mother of Simon and Peter. And before we will enter to the small chapels, let us see that beautiful thing. I mean, a boat, Sea of Galilee, St. Peter, Jesus, the rest of the disciples, Mary. Guys, most of the stories of the Sea of Galilee is here. Their church is full with the energy of it. And the beautiful thing of that church is that you can see the cross right here, which is part of the boat, part of the nave of every church. And the art is more close to the Greek Orthodox. The 12 disciples are all over here. And the light, there's no light. The light comes from God himself. 12 disciples. Judas is here? Are we sure? Yes, he's here. But you will recognize him immediately. Although if you're looking at the disciples, it looks like everyone are the same. But let's see the differences. Simon, Peter, James, Bartholomew. Look at the halo around his head. And what's happening here? Judas, the attribute, 30 coins of silver and no healer. Judas is right in front of you. Philippus. And the rest are here. Is it an amazing place? Georgine, I'm thinking about you. I know the excitement that happened to you when you've been here with me. Magdala, it's an ancient village, which is such an important place to visit. But throw your net to the other side. Jesus and the Sea of Galilee, remember they didn't catch fish. And they have here almost every week a live broadcast of their mass. Just write Magdala, Magdala Israel, and you will find their internet site, their Facebook site, very important site. Walking on the water, the storm in the water, little faith. You can see St. Peter right in front of you. Very modern church. It's a beautiful one. At the description, you will get more information about that church. Can you feel the presence of Jesus? Can you feel the presence of every woman here? And it doesn't matter if we are Catholic Christians or whatever. I can feel it. Mary Magdalene with the 7 devils in her body. Look at the dog. The synagogue is at the last chapel, but they're having a kind of a lecture. Then I won't disturb them, but I want to take you to a very important place, which is down there. And let me remind you, if you want to have the best restrooms, the cleanest one is here as well. Welcome to a replica of the synagogue that we have here at Magdala. And this is kind of, you know what? A place that God blessed. Jews can be here because it's like an ancient synagogue. Protestant can be here because it's an ancient synagogue and there's no one Catholic cross here. And from time to time I see those kind of groups. In a synagogue, at that time, people used to sit around. And if I'm talking about Jesus, he was preaching right in the middle when he was talking. At that time, the temple was exist, and then no one prayed here for it. Let me try to, I don't know if I can. Now I can see it even better. But I think the most dramatic thing here is that painting. Remember the woman with the blood issue? Here she is. She never touched, a woman cannot touch a man's body. And the beautiful of this artist, is that they actually decided to take the unusual part of the body. It's like he made a mistake and took a picture of the legs of the people. But you can see immediately who's Jesus, and you can see immediately who's the woman with the blood issue. And she's touching his talit, or little talit. She's not touching his body, but he felt it immediately and said, "Who did it?" Such a realistic moment. Well, I can imagine that so many people wanted to touch his a body to enjoy the holiness of Jesus, then this is, for me, a dramatic moment. And let me take you out, because I want you to see something outside that at the beginning of the tour, I could show it to you, but I think the symbol is stronger and better right now. And let me take you. Before they will finish. All right, they didn't finish the lecture. Oh, now we can actually see that. They have a YouTube channel as well in English and Spanish. And I think it's a lovely site. Competition site? Oh, come on. They're better than me. The beauty of that place is that Mary Magdalene, that I see her as a powerful, beautiful woman. I don't see the bad side of her. She fed Jesus with food. She could help Jesus with food, but he gave her the spiritual food. Then what is beautiful to see is the bread that she's holding at the right end of her. She's giving you a piece of that bread, but he is giving her the food of life. And this is a dramatic moment for me. And next to it, there's another statue that I think that they're trying to hide it from us. I don't know why it's at, I don't know why it's there. But you can see Mary as a pregnant woman. Did Mary visit the place here? Magdala, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe on the way to Bethlehem. But it's still such a powerful moment. And next to it, there's kind of a map with a mosaic floor with the places, the important places next to the Galilee, Sea of Galilee. For example, you can see the Sea of Galilee right there. And let me take you to Magdala. You can see Tiberias. Arbel, this is the man that you can see to your left side, a very important story. Magdala. Gennesaret, where he actually walked in the water. Tabcha, fish in the loaves. Capernaum, Mount of Beatitude. Chorazim. Chatzor. Sfat. And let's move to the other side of the Sea of Galilee together with Jesus, to Corsi, the pigs and the loaves. Bethsaida, the village of St. Peter. That's where he was born. It's amazing, isn't it? This is a beautiful map of the Galilee. Let me take you to the sea, but on the way, please, the only way for me to exist is by you. Then subscribe to my channel, talk to me, ask me questions, let me feel that I'm alive, mainly because it's still about time. Although some of you think that the tourists are already here, it's not the end of the war, my dears. Then be my family member. Send it to everyone that you know. Ask them to subscribe to my channel. If you want to do a little bit more of that, then look at the like button. Next to it, there's a shape of a heart. It's called Super Thanks. You can support me via YouTube, but you can support me via Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal, and the links are at the description. Touch the words beneath the video, and you will see those two links. Just open it. Look at the church. Oh, The sea reach here. This is the port, and the storerooms were here. Then if you will do that, I must tell you that I will be happy, because you are the only income of mine. But you must understand that I cannot answer to PayPal people. I'm taking every name that people actually help me with, and I'm blessing it in Jerusalem and putting your names in Jerusalem between the western wall stones. Jesus was there 3 times a year. And let me take you to the Sea of Galilee. And that's such an amazing day. It was the last 2 days were so cold. Now it's a wonderful weather. It's the end of the month. And I hope that one day the tourists will arrive again and I won't be able to prepare videos. But what I'm doing now, I'm uploading a video a day. I have more than 21,000 videos. Gosh, I cannot understand it. It's so big. Let us see the birds. Oh, no, don't worry. I'm not going to do something bad to you. I will stop here. Can you see it? One thing that I can tell you is that this is the first year that we are losing water in winter time. The Sea of Galilee is shrinking. We are losing the water of the Sea of Galilee in winter time. Usually it's only in summertime. When I was with Georgine, I don't know, 2 months ago, the water reached, can you see the green area? There. And now you can see that it's less and less and less and less. Let me end that video with sitting at that bench and meditate with you. This is your time to pray. And just before we are saying goodbye, at the end of the video, please write down, if you stayed until the end, and just write in the exact moment of the last of the video, at the end of it. You can see Tiberias. We are at Magdala. Let me sit for 2 minutes now and to be quiet and to meditate with you, although you know that it's a little bit difficult for me. Thank you. See you in my next video. Go into the deep. That's where you're going to find me. Go into the deep if you want to enjoy the fish. Go into the deep. And may God will be with you. Let's say something good about the world. Let's stop the war between anyone here in the region and in the world. Let's celebrate our life together. Thank you for being with me. Bye-bye.